Going on to you, Sagittarius out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. Smash the like button. That way you can get more in tune with the energy of this reading. Listen, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it, all right? It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the channel going. Shout outs to all you Sagittarius that come by. Shout outs to all you Sagittarius who don't take it personally, the things that I say in these videos. I've been getting a lot of people hit me up low key being like, oh, I don't like how it is that you make these videos. I don't care. So for you Sagittarius, you have the moon, the Four of Pentacles, and then you have the Knight of Swords. Some of those people are Sagittarius who's hit me up talking about, oh, you don't know anything about Sagittarius. It's like, come on now, we got to stop lying here. We all have light and darker natures of ourselves. Stop trying to, you know what I mean? To those people who do that, stop trying to make it seem as if we're only the light side. Because if we were all light, we wouldn't be doing half the goofy stuff it is that we do. So knock it off. But you have the moon, the Four of Pentacles, and then you Sagittarius have the Knight of Swords, right? So these three cards right here for you Sagittarius are very much so about how a lot of you have y'all too have kind of unofficially joined the Ghost Nation, where the moon and the Four of Pentacles really speaks to how the two of you very much so live your lives. You live your life. And I'm seeing that you do have some people that are interested in you right now, or I should say more accurately, somebody that you could go back to that still wants you back. But I'm seeing that you Sagittarius may not even really want them back though. Even though they want you back, you Sagittarius may not want them back at all. And because of that, you understand that you're just going to sit back, take care of yourself, right? You know, you're laying low. You know, I talk about Gemini, which is your opposite zodiac sign, right? A couple of days ago, I should say yesterday, laying low. You, Sagittarius, are laying low. Because a lot of you Sagittarius have the mentality of like, you know, if you don't, say too much, and if you don't do too much, you can kind of roam around and do whatever it is that you want to incognito. A lot of you Sagittarius are just kind of cooling out, you know, from all of the celebration and the excitement of things. You know, you want things to go easy right now. You know, you shouldn't always be in the spotlight all the time. That's one thing that makes you into a narcissist. I don't know if people done the research to it, but one of the things that makes people a narcissist, or narcissistic, at the very least narcissistic, is when they spend so much of their time trying to chase up on after the attention of others. That's that dangerous line. That's that very dangerous line that a lot of people don't know. All of that desperate need for attention and always seeking attention. This is why it is I say in a lot of my videos that one should really be on the lookout for that. They have to control that. They have to control that ego, because all of that nonsense about like, right? All of that nonsense about like trying to look for attention and chasing after attention and all of that stuff constantly. That's why it is that they say that it's a supply. That's why when they talk about narcissistic stuff, they talk about the narcissistic supply, meaning that they're looking at it like it's a pack. You know what I mean? Like the D-rug. You know what I mean? The DRUGs. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like that's how it is that they're looking at it. Because attention is like that if it's not reined in a little bit. So a lot of you Sagittarius are laying low, you know, even though, you know, some people could be trying to get your attention, you know, you not necessarily saying anything to them back, because you're listening to what it is that you want to do. And, you know, you're not beholding to another person. It's not like this person is in a relationship with you to where you kind of have to give them an explanation, because you being in a relationship with somebody and then vanishing out of the blue, especially if you're supposed to be in a committed relationship, you do kind of owe them an explanation, because you know what I mean? Like, you can't be married to somebody. Like, it's not good policy to be married to somebody and then like married to somebody and then disappear for like a month just out of the blue. You know what I mean? The person is going to be like, well, what exactly is going on? When you get back, you got to explain what's going on. But a lot of you Sagittarius are not really with anybody to where you have to give anyone an explanation. So a lot of you Sagittarius could be going on a cruise. Y'all could be taking a flight to go celebrate something like this. And you have the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Just doing the things that you Sagittarius ultimately want to do. Like, not necessarily taking too much on. And that's good, because the situation for you Sagittarius is that you Sagittarius are not really taking too much on. Because a lot of you understand that you got to live your life and that you really got to look out for you. And this is the same stuff that I was talking about, right? You do have to look out for you. You really do. Selfishness, a lot of times in the modern day era, selfishness is looked at as like it's something bad. When in actuality, selfishness is something that we not only do we all have and that we do, but we do it without even accepting or even noticing that selfishness about us. What makes selfishness dangerous is when we do it to the extreme. This is what I'm talking about. Everything in moderation. You feel me? Everything in moderation. So as a result of this, the Queen of Cups now is about how it is that you know the purpose of why it is that you just kind of staying quiet. Because sometimes you Sagittarius ultimately do want to be by yourselves. And there's a lot of similarities between Virgo and Sagittarius. The one of the things that's different about Virgo and Sagittarius is like the wildness though. But Sagittarius is a lot like Virgo. That's why Jay-Z and Beyonce gets along so well. It really depends on the Virgo, honestly. It really depends on the Virgo, if I'm gonna keep it 100. Because the Virgo will really set the tempo for the relationship, because the wildness of Sagittarius, like I said before, can be a little bit too much depending on the situation and depending on the person. But at the same time, Sagittarius, y'all definitely do have a soft side to y'all where y'all do want to kick back, be easygoing, not really do too much, and really pick up that hobby and really do your thing. I know a lot of Sagittarius personally who like music. They got an electrical keyboard. They have an electric keyboard and they like to play their keyboard and stuff like this. Or they do whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe they may get into some cannabis or whatever is your recreation. There is a point with Sagittarius where y'all are meditative, and that's one thing that y'all are doing. But the Temperance now, and the High Priestess, right? The Temperance is Sagittarius, so you showed up in your own reading. And then you have the High Priestess, which is Taurus and Virgo put together. Because some major arcana are conglomerates of two or more zodiac signs. But a lot of you, very much so, Sagittarius, understand the importance of just kind of cooling down for a little bit. Not saying that you're not going to get back out there and shake your butt. But I'm saying, because you are, but what I'm saying is that you, Sagittarius, are just cooling off right now, trying to regain, your independence. And honestly, that's one thing that all the zodiac signs need to really take from Sagittarius and the air signs, is being able to be able to be in relationships, but then at the same time also keep a part of themselves where it's like, I'm gonna need to spend some time by myself, and yo, there are so many relationships there are so many relationships, Sagittarius, where they are codependent to one another, and like they think that that's healthy, and it's like that's not necessarily healthy though, because what I mean when I say codependent, I'm talking about like they never leave each other's side. You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's the situation where it's real crazy because the the Page of Swords now is about how you, Sagittarius, also have to understand that no, this is not something that you have to understand. This is something that you do already understand, that you've been putting too much of your energy out here trying to get to know others. You've been putting too much of your energy out here. So I'm seeing that okay. So I'm seeing that I'm getting all kind of notifications. But I'm seeing how it is that you, Sagittarius, are learning from your mistakes. You know, Sagittarius is like Pisces in that regard. And y'all two are born from the same planet, Jupiter. Y'all, you know, Sagittarius, y'all are like Pisces in the regard of like y'all learn, but y'all learn slowly in the sense that y'all have to take y'all time, right? When it comes to certain things, y'all have to take y'all time. But eventually you do change. Now, even though Sagittarius is a mutable sign, the things that Sagittarius likes can be quite fixed in that sense. So the situation with that is that a lot of you Sagittarius realizing that everything comes in moderation. That, yeah, you can have some fun and even get to know another person romantically and all of that jazz. But there is coming to a point where it's like you do have to, even when you're in a relationship, you just can't go run off and call yourself living with that person for too long, or I should say too quickly. Because the minute you start living with one another, that in on itself is a different animal. Living apart is nowhere near as difficult as living together, because that's when the person really is in your face. Like whenever it is that you come home, this person literally is in front of your face, because this person lives there too. So the Six of Swords and the Fool card now is about how you, Sagittarius, you understand that you will get back to that later. But for right now, a lot of you Sagittarius are enjoying yourself. But but the Fool card definitely represents you will get back to putting yourselves out there later. You know, I'm seeing a lot of you Sagittarius wanting to know romantically and financially what exactly is going on with you. And the answer to that is, and the answer to both of those questions simultaneously is, things are going to look up for you for the better. It's just that you Sagittarius are just taking your time right now and being patient. Now let's clarify the Fool card. You have the Empress, the Two of Swords, then you have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Cups. So these 5 cards to clarify the Fool, right? The Empress and the Two of Swords is really about how, because the situation for you is that it's just that right now you don't really see you Sagittarius don't really see an opportunity for anything really happening right now. This is really the calm before the storm, right? The calm or the cool down before the excitement. It is starting to become warmer, so you know what that means. That means that springtime been done settled in on March 22nd if you're living in the Western Hemisphere. But springtime done already set in, right, if you live on the Western Hemisphere of the planet. So that means warmer weather coming. We still have more warmer weather still. So much more people are going to be outside. You Sagittarius are still going to have time to party. And the thing is that the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords now represents, and not only that too, but you Sagittarius have way more consciousness in the sense of you're paying attention to see if a person really wants to hang out with you, or if it's just for cuffing season. You know what I mean? If it's just for something for a short period of time and they only want to hang out with you during the colder weather just so that they can say that they got somebody, and then they end up dumping you, you know, on before Valentine's Day, or you know, hang out with you, and then when the summertime comes, they're like, oh yeah, I don't care anymore, right? But the point that I'm trying to make here with Two of Swords though is that the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that you're not, you know, you're becoming more of yourself in the sense that you're not hanging out with friends or family, or, you know, even reaching out to somebody romantically if that's not something that you truly want to do. Because a lot of you Sagittarius are starting to understand yourselves better. And one of the things that you're starting to understand is there's no point in reaching out to somebody if you really don't want to. Because at the end of the day, you're not really gonna give this. Your heart's not gonna be in it anyway, right? Like you're not actually gonna be like, yeah, you. This is what I mean when I say absence makes the heart grow fonder in the first place. Because if your heart isn't in it and you contact the person, it's, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna start to look at this like, oh, this is a burden type stuff. Especially if it's a person that you're not necessarily in a romantic relationship with either, right? Or if it's not a family member where it's dire or something like this, right? Where it's like a serious situation. If it's a friend, right? It's like can't this wait till tomorrow? Because you don't have that kind of special place in your heart for a friend the way that you would a family member, right? Someone that you're genetically related to, or someone that you are in a romantic relationship with. So the Six of Swords now and the Ace of Cups is about you, Sagittarius. If a person can't respect it, if they can't respect the fact that you don't really want to hang out all the time per se, or you're not picking up your phone, and for them not to take it personally, then you, Sagittarius, see that as a real problem, because you, Sagittarius, will look at it like you just won't hang out with them if that's the case. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.